We need to talk about this billion-dollar threatened lawsuit between the Trumps and the Bidens, especially because the Trump-Epstein scandal is at the center of it. Because what we're seeing today is connected to an interview that the former president's son, Hunter Biden, did a few weeks ago with journalist Andrew Callahan. Right, and Andrew runs Channel 5 on YouTube. Some people also may know him as the all gas, no brakes guy. Right, and in their interview, they get into the Epstein scandal, and you have Hunter saying this.
According to his biographer, is that Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania. That's how Melania and the First Lady and the president met.
Really?
Yeah.
Epstein made the intro.
Yeah, according to Michael Wolff.
But then, on the other side, you have the Trumps maintaining that they weren't introduced by Epstein, but rather by a modeling agent at a New York Fashion Week party in 1998. So apparently they saw that clip and they decided to pursue legal action, with Melania's lawyer reportedly sending a letter to Hunter and Callahan demanding that they take the video down and that Hunter apologize, calling the Epstein claim they're false, defamatory, disparaging, inflammatory, malicious, and extremely salacious. And adding that, quote, the video has since been republished by various media outlets, journalists, and political commentators with millions of social media followers that have disseminated the false and defamatory statements therein to tens of millions of people worldwide. Consequently, you have caused Mrs. Trump to suffer overwhelming financial and reputational harm. And you even had Donald Trump himself chiming in, telling Fox News, I've done pretty well on these lawsuits lately, and I said, go forward. Jeffrey Epstein has nothing to do with Melania and I introducing, but they do that, they make up stories. Now that said, as far as do they actually have a case here? Well, right now you're seeing many legal experts saying they're gonna have a hard time proving defamation here, not only because Melania is already such a public figure, but also because Hunter qualified his claim with, according to Michael Wolff, twice, and then added,
I only can go by what people are saying, and I don't know. Is the thing that is like I'm loath to do is like but feed into another goddamn conspiracy theory. I think it's an important story, but I think it's an important story because of the victim.
But you have Melania's attorney claiming that Wolff is a, quote, serial fabulist, essentially a fable creator, a chronic liar. And actually, when they sent a cease and desist letter to the Daily Beast for publishing his comments about Melania, the outlet retracted the article and apologized last week. So you had the attorney arguing that the timing suggests malice on Hunter's part, and adding, given your vast history of trading on the names of others, including your surname, for your personal benefit, it is obvious that you publish these false and defamatory statements about Mrs. Trump to draw attention to yourself. And so with that, there was this question of, well, what are Callahan, and to a greater extent, what is Hunter Biden going to do? Well, today we got the answer.
So now we're here maybe to give you the platform to apologize to the First Lady for your statements that you made about her possible connection to Jeffrey Epstein.
That's not going to happen.
With Biden then saying, what I said was what I had seen and heard from reporters like Michael Wolff, and then going on to say,
I don't believe in guilt by association alone, but the connections that become, they're so glaringly obvious that I think they're trying to use other things to distract.